Welcome to Grown Men Chopping It Up with JR Rydha and Kerry with the K. This is a grown-up place for grown-up talk. Put the kids to bed and crank up the volume. And let's get to it.
Well, today's episode is brought to you by Snooze Juicer. Snooze Juicer is someone who enjoys intercourse while pretending to be asleep in order to not feel guilty about the fact usually sleeping with someone they aren't attracted to. Steve is gay but not as comfortable with his sexuality yet, so when we screw, he pretends to be asleep. He's such a snooze juicer.
Okay, that's a
snooze juicing.
Snooze juicer.
It's wild.
Yeah, so another podcast.
We are back at it again. People have been waiting.
Yes. So, what's been going on with you?
Oh, just trying to stay out of trouble.
Is that hard or easy to do?
In this climate, boy, you gotta stay away from everybody. Keep your eyes facing forward.
Yeah, like climate, like hot, or climate of like today.
Well, we could say hot. It's hot for guys out there. Anything you did 20 years ago is coming back.
Oh, I thought you said you like hot guys.
Hot guys that are 20 years old.
Yeah, really not. Pause. All right, you want to start it off?
All right, I guess I'll start it off.
Let's jump right into it.
Okay, now I'm going to continue my vagina chronicles.
Go on.
What does this guy know about vagina? A lot.
Obviously.
Now, coming back with 11 ways to keep your vagina happy and healthy.
Yeah.
What your vagina really wants. And it really wants you to hear this.
Oh.
Now, you might think you know everything about keeping your lady parts in tip-top shape.
Right.
But you could be wrong.
Wrong.
From douching to ditching your annual exam, there are tons of common misconceptions about what you should do to maintain a healthy vagina. Allow me to enlighten you.
Gonna help somebody.
Yeah, I mean, somebody if they're listening. You know that rubbers are great against protecting STDs and pregnancy, but one study found that using condoms helps keep your vagina pH level at the status quo, so good bacteria. Like lactobacilli.
Okay.
Of course, I'll explain what lactobacilli is later.
Okay.
So, lactobacilli can survive in there. And this is super important since the little bacteria help prevent yeast infections, UTIs, and bacterial vaginosis. That's like bad breath for the pussy. Just in case you needed another reason to tell your boyfriend to wrap it up. Now, when it comes to underwear selection, your vagina has a preference, and that's cotton. The touch, the feel of cotton. You know that shit your grandfather used to pick. Anyway, that's why most underwear come with a thin strip of cotton fabric in the crotch, since it breathes and absorbs moisture. It's the ideal way to clothe your lady parts. So, don't go around going commando to the gym because you'll get your lady parts on the dirty gym equipment and get all those germs. Or you'll get your dirty germs on the dirty gym equipment and your boyfriend end up with vaginosis on his tip.
This is disturbing.
The other thing is doing Kegels is crucial for strengthening your pelvic floor muscles, which are key in producing stronger, mind-blowing orgasms, not to mention bladder control. Now, Kegels are the thing when you hold your pee, that muscle that you use to hold your pee. If you exercise that, it'll help you to have an orgasm, and it'll grip your boyfriend's dick tighter. Don't say I didn't tell you something.
You teaching today.
Nah, I mean. Now, there's even a Kegel app. I looked it up. There's several apps that'll teach you how to do Kegels and walk you through it and everything, so it's very valuable. Now, the next thing is embrace Greek yogurt. Snacking on yogurt with live cultures help boost the good bacteria in your hoo-ha. Which you all know is all around fantastic for preventing annoying vaginal problems like yeast infections. You'll be baking bread in your pants. Just be careful that you're not noshing on the super sugary kind because that can make you more susceptible to those infections. Watch out. Now next thing is always go to your annual exam. Although new guidelines advise against annual pelvic exams if you're symptom-free and not pregnant, a visit to your doctor isn't just about poking around your lady parts. It's an annual exam is important for talking about health problems like other things you have going on. Like if you have batwing labia or meat curtains. They may figure out a way to help you there. Kegels is not going to help you with that. If you got meat curtains, you have a problem. Just don't zip them up while you pull your pants up. You can use that time to chat about using condoms, fertility, and any random sex questions you might have. It's just as important as checking for STDs. So before you switch up your doctor visits, have a conversation about it with him or her first. It's probably a her because y'all don't trust the dudes.
Then they should.
Right. Sometimes when you're about to hit the sheets, it seems like your vagina just didn't get the memo. Mm-hmm. But it's totally normal. Vaginal dryness can impact you if you take certain medications like antihistamines and antidepressants or hormonal birth control. It can also crop up after pregnancy or shortly before menopause. So if you and your dude is doing it and it's going like, you know, like hella dry,
right?
You got to do something about that.
Like what?
Well, see, you can use all kind of lubrications. Lubes that are based on water are good. You know, foreplay, making sure that you almost try to get wet, because not being wet can actually be painful and can cause abrasions. And you don't want an abrasion in your pussy.
Sounds really bad.
Yeah, use lube to speed up the process and make sex even hotter if you have no time at all. Mm-hmm. Next thing is say no to douching. Think you need some assistance keeping things all clear down there? You don't. The vagina actually cleans itself. It's not like your bathroom. Your bathroom does not clean itself, and neither do those dishes while you're in there with no shoes on. Studies have shown that using intravaginal hygiene products can put you at increased risk of infections, pelvic inflammatory diseases, and STDs. Just don't do it.
No.
Have your pelvic inflamed.
Right. Sounds horrible.
I'm trying to help them.
Yeah.
The next thing is handle with care while cycling. An unexpected place you might be putting your vaginal health at risk is a cycling studio.
Oh, like cycling class.
Right, those spinning classes.
Yeah.
If you're a frequent rider, you could be at risk for genital numbness, pain, and tingling, and not in a good way while cycling.
Sounds horrible.
Now that you know, cycling too, like if you're riding a bike and you got that little ass seat, it could be fucking your pussy out.
Wow.
So get bigger seats.
Right. You're going to help somebody today.
Mm-hmm. If you like to hit up cycling studios, try wearing padded shorts and following these form modifications to keep your vagina pain-free during your workout. So just change the way you ride it. Like, you know, don't sit down on it, step up. The next thing is approach antibiotics with caution. Another threat to your nether region's good bacteria are antibiotics. Those pills can kill off some of that wonderful lactobacilli that keep your vagina healthy. Obviously, if you have to take an antibiotic to fight infection, you shouldn't pass up the prescription. Just load up on probiotic Greek yogurt to reduce the damage. Next, we have be mindful of the order of sex. Of the order of sex acts. You know what I mean by that.
No.
It's like 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. Mm-hmm. Make sure you don't go from anal to vagina without changing the condom or properly cleaning off first.
Right. Oh.
Because you'll give her nut butter. I got one of those too. Going from back door to front exposes your vagina to a host of bacteria and can risk infection, she says.
Who said that?
The last woman I had sex with.
Wow.
Just kidding. There's a doctor that suggested some of these things. I'm just mixing in some of my stuff too.
Okay.
Next thing is be careful with soap. The scented body wash may be awesome, but it doesn't belong anywhere near your genitals.
Near your hoo-ha.
Near your hoo-ha. Soap can be really drying to the sensitive skin around your vulva. Your bat wing labia can dry out and look like an actual bat.
Or a moth.
And if you really only need to rinse with warm water to keep your things clean down there, that's all you need is warm water. Not everybody.
They need more than warm water.
Yeah, they need hot water.
Scalding water.
Maybe that's why they take baths in such hot water.
Yeah. Trying to kill some bat wings.
Right, they want to bake that stuff down there.
Disgusting.
It's boiling it, basically. But if you just don't feel right about going soap-free, stick with a plain genital unscented soap. That's funny.
Yeah, that is. You butchered it.
That's amazing. Well, I think that's it.
Wow.
There we have it for your ways to keep a healthy vagina.
Well, you need, some people need a little bit more help than others, and I appreciate that you looking out for them.
You know what I'm saying?
Letting them know that one in the pink, Women stink.
And we don't hate women.
No.
We try to help them.
Right. That's what our whole goal is for.
See?
All right, so let me jump into my topic. So this was somebody text me with this question, and I sent it out as, what up, grown man chopping it up? I have an issue. My girlfriend falls asleep after she orgasm, like dead to the world sleep. She says it's normal. I think it's not. What do you think?
I think she's insensitive. Fuck it, go to sleep. I can take the remote.
You think that she's being insensitive, or do you think? I mean, is that common? Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah. I take it as a compliment.
Compliment.
Because you wore her out. She went to sleep. Is it before you get yours, or she got your? You know, if you got yours and she fell asleep, then that's fine. But if she gets hers and falls out, she getting fucked like a dead body.
Well, that way you can do whatever position you wanted to do.
Yeah, it's called necrophilia, boys and girls. I'm putting it anywhere I want. If you fall asleep, I can put it anywhere.
Oh, you gotta be careful. Like you just start out with the podcast saying
Right.
20 years later.
I gotta keep it in the pink and not put it in the stink first.
She's gonna come back and be saying you did something to her.
Right. Because that's actually rape.
Oh, yeah, that's
If she sleep.
Yeah, to sleep. She
Damn
can't consent if she sleep.
I could forge her signature on something.
So I had an issue. Am I gonna fall asleep? So he's saying that he has an issue because once she orgasms, not when they just have sex, but once she orgasms, she falls asleep.
Damn it.
Ugh. I mean, I think he has a few minutes before she's probably all the way asleep.
Right, she's like Rip Van Hoo-Ha.
So he could probably get a lot done in those 2 minutes before she's actually knocked
I would
out.
love to have that. It's like, I could just go in and, oh shit, I'm done.
You just go to work.
Mm-hmm.
First person said, I think that if the loving was good before she fell asleep, let it be. But if your needs are not being met, you need to let her know so something can be handled different. So I think if the loving was good before she falls asleep, let it be. So if you in there stroking and you're putting a long stroke down,
Right.
you can see that where her defenses might not be up, and then she just falls out.
Yeah.
That's what that person says.
Yeah, you beat your chest and then, get off the bed, go make yourself a sandwich.
I think it's normal. An orgasm takes a lot out of a woman, especially if she's already tired. But I would definitely try to make a conscious effort to make sure my man get his.
See.
Maybe she needs to make a conscious effort. But how can you make a conscious effort if you're unconscious?
Right. She made an unconscious effort. Maybe she should record herself saying, when I fall out asleep, you can fuck me in the ass. Then it's not rape anymore.
And that'll get the party started.
Yeah, because after she orgasms, it's still wet for at least a few minutes if she falls out. So you just get the party started.
Okay, laughing my ass off. I go to sleep too and don't touch me because I'm tired.
What?
It takes a lot out of you to have a great orgasm. Plus, I have kids.
Oh, so she wants to get Supermaned. I'm going to nut on the side of her face.
So it's something that I never really heard of, but a lot of people said that men do it all the time.
Yeah.
A lot of, so if a woman does it, it should be no big deal. Somebody said that, just catch me at 2:00 in the morning.
Catch me outside.
After I get my nap in. Somebody else said, well, I'll take care of you first next time. Somebody else said that maybe the person should give head first, and then once the guy got his head, and then, he could then, do as much as he wants. She falls out. They're both happy.
Wow.
So, but don't give me head first, because once I nut, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah. That refractory period is tomorrow. When you going to get back up? 2 days from now.
So what do you think, though? What's the advice can he do to help him with her?
If it doesn't matter what time of day either, though, like if it's, midday, can she stay awake in the middle of the day?
Maybe it's his fault maybe he doesn't come fast enough.
That's true.
Maybe
he should time his with hers.
Right. Maybe he's just, pounding away, lumberjack.
He's probably a young guy.
Yeah.
Boy, you young guys don't know nothing.
Right.
You pound away for an hour, it's a waste of time.
Right. Maybe he could, what could he do? Slip her some Viagra?
Yeah. She's still going to fall out. She'll just have a hard clit.
Okay. I got it. What you do is this. You ask her to tell you when she's getting ready to come. And whatever you're doing, stop.
And pull it out and slap her in the face with it. Wake up, bitch.
You got to learn her body. So there's a rhythm that happens before orgasm.
Yeah.
You know, it's like 1, 2, 3, boom. So when you feel that one, stop.
Yeah. Or nut. You better get her before she gets you.
Yeah, it could be, you know, get her before she gets you.
Because everybody's had that time when they couldn't hold, like a guy, like, I can't hold it, but she hasn't came yet. So you'd be like, you better get yours before it's over with.
Oh, man, hey, the warning goes out.
So you nut and you keep stroking just to try to help her out, and it doesn't happen.
You know, she better get the grinding.
Yeah, then you go, this usually doesn't happen.
No, I say congratulations.
You either come when I come or you come when I come back.
You did a great job today. I'd like to thank everybody who showed up.
You are the MVP.
You are the real MVP.
That's crazy.
So I don't know. I think the advice would be, you got to learn her rhythm. And you got to hear when she comes. And maybe put her in a position where it doesn't matter much if she's woke.
Now.
Right? Because if you have her in doggy style, she comes and goes to sleep.
See.
You just have to hold her up.
Yeah. Or you lay her down with her legs closed. She can go to sleep if you want to.
Yeah.
And when she tries to fall out, you bite the back of her neck like a dog.
Maybe doing standing up with her head down. That way all the blood rushes to her head. Then you just stand her up and then the blood rushes out and then she wakes up.
Maybe that's why she passes out. Do it outside. Let's see her fall asleep on the side of a mountain.
Yeah, do it while she's driving. Let's risk your life. What else? What kind of advice can we give?
The best thing to do is for him to get to know her body and time it right. When she's about to, he should be about to also.
Yeah, and if that doesn't work, just stop. Once she tells you she's about to, just stop. She's being selfish if she doesn't learn how to just hold it back a little bit.
Yeah, you can stop, pull it out, thump her on the clit. Say, bad dog.
Well, that's my topic. I don't know if we're gonna help him with this advice today.
Well, hopefully it'll say he tried some of that stuff.
Right.
That'll be the best thing to do.
All right. What's your next topic?
My next topic is another serious one. It's 5 facts about birth control pills and fibroids, which I've been researching a lot lately.
Okay.
You know, most women have fibroids, and they don't even know it.
Wow.
So, uterine fibroids are non-cancerous, which is important for you to know it's non-cancerous. They're non-cancerous tumors that grow on or around the uterus. There are several different types of fibroids, such as subserosal, intramural, and submucosal. These different types are defined primarily by where they grow in the uterus. These can be very painful and can come with a variety of fibroid symptoms. Now, many women, however, don't even know they have them. It's not known exactly what causes them, which is bad, because they should know. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. But they can be very painful. So it's not known what causes them, but estrogen appears to be the culprit. Now, some birth control pills contain estrogen properties. Between birth control pills and fibroids, here are 5 facts that'll help you. Menstrual flow will likely decrease. Fibroids can increase the heaviness of the menstrual flow. Using birth control pills, however, normally decreases monthly flow. This happens because estrogen in birth control pills can increase clotting in the blood and then reduce your overall flow. Cramping may be reduced. One of the primary side effects of fibroids can be cramping. Cramps can change from mild to severe when a woman has fibroids. Birth control pills can help decrease the amount of prostaglandins, which are chemicals that make the uterus contract.
Who's Gladys?
Gladys. Fewer contractions throughout the uterus will reduce overall cramping. Now the next one is fibroids can increase in size. In some cases, fibroids can increase the heaviness of the menstrual flow, while taking birth control pills can reduce the heavy flow. They will not reduce the size of the fibroids. In fact, birth control pills may cause the fibroids to get larger. Fibroids can be very responsive to hormones such as estrogen and progesterone. Low-dose birth control may help. While certain types of birth control can cause uterine fibroids to grow larger, a low dose may not cause this kind of growth. It's generally believed that most low-dose types of birth control do not produce enough estrogen to cause fibroids to grow. Last fact is birth control can actually help prevent fibroids. Those who already have fibroids and start taking birth control pills with higher doses of estrogen may experience increased growth of those fibroids. However, those who don't already have uterine fibroids may have a smaller chance of developing them when taking birth control, especially pills that contain low-dose estrogen. So go to your doctor and check and see if you have fibroids, because it's very important.
Yeah, something that a lot of people suffer from, and like you said, don't even know it.
And it can keep you from getting pregnant, especially if they're embedded in the wall of your uterus.
Sounds painful.
Yeah, it's too. Glad I ain't got a uterus.
Yeah, wonder what they taste like.
Fried?
Yeah.
Fried uterus.
All right. So my next topic is not even a topic. It's more of a conversation that I need to have with the people.
Damn it.
And I don't like, boo-booing on you guys' relationships.
Poo-poo.
But it's a writer's rant today. And it's about swapping your phone with your
Girlfriend.
Or your partner.
Damn it.
Hey, what are you doing?
Why did that break?
Nobody told you to touch shit.
Yeah.
All right. So I want to tell you, and I hate to break the news to you, that most of you are not in a relationship.
Damn it. What is it?
You're just hanging out. Because the idea of you swapping your phone with your partner is so ridiculous. Because you don't really have a relationship. You have a fake relationship. Because you should be able to.
Yep.
So, one person said, my phone is my office. So, he wouldn't switch with his girl because basically he's like, I have so much business and stuff that I do on my phone that I couldn't be without it. Good excuse. I like it. Second person says, my wife knows my password. So that's a person where I would say, most likely he's in a relationship.
With a man.
This other guy was honest. He said, I clear my chat history. So yeah, she can look at my phone because I clear everything I do before I get home.
Wow.
See, that's too much work for me. I'm going to forget and I'm doing it. So no, I'm not going to do all that.
See?
Next person was like, we are one. So he's obviously secure with giving up his phone.
And he has ovaries.
He doesn't have a problem. It's a matter of trust and understanding. So the next argument was that I'm not going to give up my phone because she should understand and trust me. So she shouldn't even want to look at it.
People are nosy.
And then this female said she would gladly swap phones with her mate because it's no big deal. They don't keep any secrets between each other, so it's nothing to worry about or, think about or look into or anything like that.
That's cool.
Next girl said we basically share everything. Like, no big deal. We share everything together. No big deal. Next guy said, I couldn't swap phones, not even for a second.
It's too much damage.
This girl said, we don't keep secrets. So she has no problem swapping the phone.
Well, I wouldn't recommend not keeping secrets. You might want to get her a gift. You have to keep that a secret.
Yeah, that's true. I will swap my phone anytime, any day. So, like, what do you think? Would you swap your phone?
If it was a test,
Uh-huh.
I could.
Okay.
Because if I'm like say my vice is this. My vice is looking at scantily clad or naked bitches in the phone. I look at pussies and tits and all that, but I can show them to her.
Oh, okay.
I can be like, oh, look at this one. And I've done that the entire relationship. The thing you don't want to do is not do that in the beginning and start to do that later.
Okay.
Because they see that as a red flag. But I've always done it. So it's
Okay.
not a surprise to her if I show her a pair of tits.
Oh, okay.
And that's what's in my phone. So if you want to see some tits, hey, take a look. But there's not going to be any seedy emails or texts to other women.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't need it.
But do you think that looking at tits is a gateway drug?
No.
Tits today, ass tomorrow.
Because she has tits.
Yeah. Do you have pictures of her tits in your phone?
I do.
So why don't you just look at them?
I do. I look at those too.
Is that enough?
Just looking at her tits?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's enough, but sometimes you get ideas from other pictures too.
Oh yeah, right. I like that excuse.
You might see a bikini and be like, oh babe, look. I actually, you know what I did once? There was a girl on Instagram that I don't even know.
Okay.
She had on a dress that I thought looked good on her, but would look really good on my wife. So I sent her a message. I said, where'd you get the dress from? That would look really good on my wife. And when I did it, I showed my wife the inbox.
Yeah.
I'm like, that dress would look good on you. So I asked her,
Yeah.
and then I waited for her response, and I showed her that too.
This really looks like you're skating on thin ice.
She wasn't worried at all.
Wow, that's pretty deep.
Yeah.
So, is it okay for her to have just dicks in her? Like, you went to go check the time and dicks just fall out of her phone? That's okay?
Yeah. I mean, just don't show them to me. That's different. Don't show me any dicks.
But you show her, like, hey, these are some nice tits. She can't just come to you and be like, hey, this is a really nice penis.
Right, because here's the thing. When and I'm not talking about gay people or homosexuals. In order for a man to look at dicks, he loses some of his masculinity.
He becomes gay just
Looking
looking
at
at a dick.
No, you don't become gay, but you lose some masculinity points.
How many do you lose before you become gay?
I think it's a few, because you got a lot. You got a lot of masculinity points, right? And looking at dicks is a gateway. That's what that is. A man looking at dicks is definitely a gateway.
And then he's going to become gay
Because-
after he loses all of his man points.
Yeah, after you lose all your man points, you become gay. Because the more man points you lose, when you're looking at dicks, your mouth starts to open. You're like, and your girl goes, hey, what are you doing? Why are you opening your mouth? You're looking at, oh, I'm sorry. It's actually, when a woman looks at pussies and tits and shit, she still can be feminine.
She doesn't lose feminine points.
No.
No, okay.
You can't lose feminine points unless she has a mean jump shot. That takes away a few feminine points.
Every time she hits a jumper,
It
she
takes away
becomes-
some points.
She becomes more butch.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the woman's rule. Or if she fixes your car. If she gives you an oil change, that's losing points.
She loses female points.
Mm-hmm. It's okay for her to learn how to change a tire. But I don't want you out there fixing the timing belt. Coming out with oil on you and shit while I'm in there. You have to pull the car at your teeth or something.
So I just want to get this straight that you can say, hey, babe, look at these boobs.
Yep.
But if she goes, hey, babe, this chocolate dick is amazing.
She better be talking about mine.
If you look at it, you instantly start losing man points.
Yeah, it's like when you're playing a video game and you see the points fly over your head.
Yeah.
That's the minus part.
Right. It just starts deducting.
Yeah, or you're playing Street Fighter and your energy goes down.
So if you look for like a certain amount of seconds, it goes like double.
Yeah,
Right?
it's like you've been kicked by Dowson.
And if it keeps going, you're just gay.
Yeah, and when you lose your last ones, it goes, oh, you can, and your last points are gone, and now you're gay.
Yeah. So it could happen fast. Like if there's like multiple dicks on the
Oh
screen.
yeah, she showed you a dick gallery? Oh my God. Because actually, in actuality, dicks are ugly.
How many have you seen?
I'm just saying I've seen a few, so I've lost a few masculine points. You know, I didn't see him on purpose. You know? It's just like, oh shit, I seen the dick.
Oh, okay. Look, I'm gonna tell you my gayest moment. So this is my gayest moment ever. So I was at the movies. I went to the movies by myself because I go on Fridays. You know, I'm off. It's only like $4 or something. So I went to the movies and I had to pee really bad. So I was running into the bathroom, and on the left of me, I went and I started peeing. A little kid came. Oh no! So I automatically turned my head to the right, right? And there was a guy peeing, and I looked. I just glanced over at him, and you know you're not supposed to make eye contact, right? No. So I looked down, and he was like an Asian dude, but he had a black penis. So you're not supposed to make eye contact when you're peeing.
It's like, where do I look?
Right. So I definitely didn't want to look toward the kid.
Right.
So I tried to look around, and I looked around, and I seen him, and so then immediately my eyes went down to look at the floor, and then there was like this black thing. I was like, wait a minute, right?
It can't be his dick.
So then I looked up at the ceiling, right?
Right.
But in my mind, it was kind of replaying it. But I was like, stop replaying it because...
Get it out of my head.
Exactly. So, yeah, that was my movie.
So you'd rather be gay than a pedophile?
It was like split-second bad decisions, all made in a small space.
Like your head screaming, ah!
Yeah,
ah,
it was like, whoa,
oh.
no, It was really bad.
I just hate when you're in the stall and you think somebody else is trying to see your dick.
Right, I like the show.
It's impossible to cover both sides.
Yeah.
And if you get too close to the urinal, you get the sprinkles on you.
Yeah. And that's definitely not a good thing.
Yeah, because most white dudes try to look at your dick.
Yeah, I would agree.
They want to see if it's true.
Yeah, so that was a very bad moment.
So you had to go home and chop down a tree?
Yeah, I just went home. I drank some motor oil. Just things like that.
Right.
Put dirt all over my face. Rolled around.
Right.
Slapped a cat.
That's how you get your points back.
Yeah.
Cruelty to animals.
Yeah.
And dirt and oil.
Yeah, it took a while. I mean, it was just like, it was such a bad decision. Mm-hmm. You know, it was such a bad decision on what to do.
Sounds like you're going to say, and I prayed on it after that. Jesus, don't let me be gay.
I just drank a bunch of whiskey, and I came home, puffed some cigars, like 3 at one time. I had to do everything that was considered, I drove my car really fast on the way home.
Yeah. Hit some donuts.
Yeah, cut people off. It was like I had to gain all of my points back.
Cat called a few women.
Yeah, but people, that's the thing though. Nobody admits to it. Like, I was in a tough situation because, like I said, the little urinal was right there and he pulled in there and I just, immediately looked the other way.
Right.
And
so it was innocent.
It was. But it felt not right.
It was an innocent dick gazing.
So, yeah, if you're at the movies and people stand next to you, look up.
Yeah. How about you look at your own dick?
Yeah, but then that's kind of weird to just stand there and just look down.
Right. Like you're scared of something.
Like something's about to happen.
Yeah. You want to know your surroundings, too. Somebody could be coming in there with the dick out. Hey. If you pee like a little kid, your pants are down.
Hey, let's just wrap this one up.
Another one in the can.
All right, till next week.
All right.
I think we had enough talking about bathroom adequacy.
Send us an email, grownmanchoppingitup@gmail.com.
So that concludes our show tonight. We know there's a lot of podcasts you could be listening to.
And should be listening to.
So we thank you for riding with us. I'm JR Rydha.
And I'm Kerry with a K. Make sure you look us up on Facebook or Instagram or get at us on grownmanchoppingitup@gmail.com. That's spelled out GROWNMENCHOPPINGITUP. And remember, everybody kneeling ain't praying.
Peace.